Hello, motherfuckers. Good motherfucking morning. It is not even 7:30 a.m. for me, so it is really early. And we will totally get into why I am up and very much awake at 7:30 in the morning on a Sunday. First, I gotta make sure there's no hair in my ear. Sometimes these little hairs can go into the ear, and there's nothing more annoying than putting on your headset and having one of these hairs like right in your ear. It's so uncomfortable. You know what's really funny is I'm talking in the microphone as if it's plugged in. It's not plugged in, and even if it was plugged in, it's muted. If you guys hear me right now, it's because of the camera microphone. I'm clearly still tired, and honestly, I'm hoping that, I love how I'm still talking into this mic. The bitch is still clearly tired. But no, we needed to make some content, help our brains to be okay. Yeah, there's a reason why we're awake at 7:30 in the morning on a Sunday. But anyways, I need to make sure that my hair is not poking into my ear. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So now here we are, and here we be in the Club Kottontales until we feel more like me. Man. Oh, we already have a lurker. Interesting. It always intrigues me what time it is for other people because it's 7:30 in the morning for me. I can almost guarantee that whoever you are not from my time zone because why would you be up at 7:30 in the morning and watching YouTube? I mean, no judgment. You know, maybe that's your life. Man. I'm so fucking tired. I'm extremely tired right now, actually, and I wasn't feeling tired super before the meeting starts, so hopefully this meeting will do exactly what I'm hoping, which is make me tired so I can get all of the thoughts and feelings out. Anyone who tuned in yesterday to Club Kottontale, you kind of already know how my day has been. Yesterday was very rough. I spent the whole day just keeping myself distracted and busy so I wouldn't think about anything else. And then this morning, I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I knew that it was going to be, a number two, not a number one, so it was going to be a little bit longer, so I took my phone. And my mistake was not taking my phone per se, but checking my Snapchat. Because I went through and someone had sent me a message, and the message wasn't adherently bad or anything like that. All it said was, it's okay to not be okay, everyone feels like that someday. And it totally triggered me because no, people do not feel the way that I feel. And it was really frustrating that this particular person, you know, watched all my fucking snaps, maybe had an inclination of what the fuck I was feeling, and then still chose to comment after it had been a day. A fucking day had passed. When day or days pass and you see something that maybe was hurting someone then, don't bring that shit up. It is a brand new day. It is a brand new moment. Things that happened yesterday are not fucking valid. But when you come at a person who has mental health challenges, like myself, all you're doing is triggering them into a place where now they're thinking about all the things that they got through. And it's just frustrating. So, we're gonna make content until I feel better, until I can get all the thoughts and feelings out. Um, I'm hoping that I sleep more after this, but in all honesty, as long as I feel okay, I don't care if we go back to bed. I'm used to getting up at this time. Would I have liked to sleep in on, one of the days that I don't have my daughter? Yes, I would have loved that, but apparently wasn't in my cards. Um, so, send that off into Snapchatty land. I might get medicine prepared, but in all honesty, I don't really see me having the medicine because the medicine will wake me up, and I don't want to wake up. I just want to feel okay so I can go back to sleep. I do not want to be awake right now. This is things that I don't want to be awake at 7:30 in the fucking morning on a Sunday when my daughter isn't even home. Let's get some bunny rabbit bitches, giving some love and some kisses. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh, so, for anyone that happens to hop on by, welcome to my Club of Kottontales. If you cannot tell, it's just a place for me to be me, and it helps me mentally and physically. I created my YouTube as a way to have a place for me to do things that I enjoy, but then also to maybe possibly get social interaction. And along with all the interactions that come with doing a live stream, it's all triggering. Honestly, most things trigger me. So we are triggered, and then we learn that we can either take the triggering and get through it, or we can help ourselves by desensitizing ourselves to that trigger. And that's what I do here in Club Kottontale. So I was triggered this morning, and we are using Club Kottontale to desensitize my triggering and get ourselves back to just, a happy moment. Um, a lot of people seem to think that when someone says they're not okay, it means they're not happy. They're not, doing all those sort of things. And I can tell you right now that's not the case, especially not for me. I'm happy. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I have my health, I have a roof, I have food, I get to spend majority of the time with my daughter. I'm very happy, and I'm determined, and I'm flowing with life. But I'm not okay. And there is a difference between being happy and being okay. You can be happy and not be okay. I am very happy. Like, when I think about all the things that I have in life, it brings me much joy. I am not okay because I am still actively trying to heal from something that happened not that long ago. I'm trying to heal along with dealing with brand new things. I'm trying to heal from my past romantic relationship, and that person who never cared for me is now with someone else. They have a fiance, and it was already affecting me that my daughter's first pumpkin patch, I wanted to take her, right? But her dad was like, "Oh, I want to take her to a pumpkin patch." I'm like, oh, I was already kind of feeling like, damn it, I want to take her first. But I was like, you know what? She should have the experience. And I'm like, of course. And I packed up everything, and then, I just nonchalantly asked, "Are you taking her by yourself?" And Voldemort was like, "No, my fiance is going." He said their name, but, um, Lady Voldemort was going, and I was just like, I was barely okay with the atrospect of her father taking her for the first time without me, but then you add on to it that her first time going to a pumpkin patch is not going to be with me, but it's actually going to be with essentially a portion of her new family. And that's okay. It's very beautiful. I want us to have a healthy co-parenting because anybody who gives my daughter, knowledge, attention, and love is a beautiful thing. So I want, you know, Lady Voldemort to have a relationship with my daughter. I want that. But I can still feel hurt and feel upset about things that are happening. I don't have to be okay with the fact that the very first time my daughter went and did something that I very much had been wanting to do since she was born. First year, my daughter was born summer of 2018. That October, I asked to go to a pumpkin patch. Uh, the excuse then was that our daughter was too young and didn't want to deal with that. Okay, I understood. The next year, when she was two, um, unfortunately, you know, we've always had problems, but around that time we were especially having problems. Um, her second Halloween was October 2019, and, me and Voldemort were separated at that time. So we did go trick or treating, but to go do other stuff was just not going to happen. So the first 2 years we didn't get to go. Last year, which would have been her third Halloween, it was it's 2020. You can If you went trick or treating, it was super weird. So we didn't do anything. I got that Halloween with her, and we did, you know different activities and stuff in the house, and but this year, is a feasible year to do a pumpkin patch, and it just hurts that, she already went, and I'm so happy, and the pictures are so amazing, but, I just had to be very, very mindful that she had fun, but it hurts. And it sucks that when I was looking at the pictures and she wasn't looking at the camera of the person who was taking the picture, she was smiling elsewhere. And, a couple times my brains just go to, oh, who is she smiling at? And I'm like, well, obviously she's smiling at her dad. And I'm like, wait a minute, if she's smiling at her dad, who's taking the picture? So I just, don't think about those sort of things, because all that's going to do is cause us harm. And we don't want to cause ourselves harm. But, it's okay for me to not be okay, and it's okay for me to feel upset about, everything that I'm going through. And I don't really have many people that I can actually talk to it about, you know. Um, I've been trying to get my sissy wolf to come hang out so I can talk to her, but she is, a very wishy-washy person, and who knows when I'll actually get to sit down and talk about, things that I'm dealing with. I honestly, like, a part of me already kind of feels like that, it'll probably be another romance that fully helps us to get out of this, because that's the only way, right? We either heal ourselves to the point that, uh, we don't miss the romance, I guess. I don't know. I just wish, and then, we find ourselves thinking about how the universe gave other people, people who abuse, they give them so many awesome things, but at the same time, does the universe really give it to them, or do they take it? Sure, Voldemort has a fiance, but I know that he didn't heal after our relationship. Maybe he didn't need a heal. Maybe because he was the abuser, there's no healing that needs to be done. And yay for him. But you have to find who you are before you thrust yourself into another romantic relationship. Otherwise, how does that person ever actually know that they're getting to know the real you? Um, I worry about Lady Voldemort a lot. A lot, a lot. I don't want anyone to feel the way I felt. I don't want anyone to experience the things that I felt from someone that they love. It's some of the worst feeling in the world. Giving someone all of you, all of everything, and they don't hold on to it and cherish it. They don't they don't try to make it better. All they do is make it worse. And that's their plan. That was what they wanted to do. And that's why, I may be lonely, and especially this weekend I was feeling a lot more than romantic loneliness. I was just feeling lonely. Um, but we have to be okay. We have to be okay for the week upcoming, especially since she had such a wonderful, awesome weekend with her father and Lady Voldemort. I need to make sure that the week with her mom, is just phenomenal. We're going to build our All Hallows Eve cookie house. It's like a gingerbread house, but made of cookie. I had to buy that with real money. Um, I don't get to take her to her first pumpkin patch, but I do get to take her to her second. I already have that set in stone. October 23rd, I'm going to a pumpkin patch. Hopefully, I want to do like a big old thing where my bestie goes too, because originally I'd been planning to go with her, but my mom mentioned, wanting to go and taking my nephew. So, even if Michelle doesn't go, I still have a ride and a way and company. Without having consistent transportation, it's hard to plan certain things, you know? Voldemort has gotten to do so many things with Rainbow, you guys. He's taken her to the beach by himself. He's took her to the zoo by herself. He's taking her to fairs by herself. You know, like, and I just don't have anyone. It felt like every time I talked about all this, they just kept taking everyone else's side. And I mean, I'm okay with them taking my daughter's side, but like, I just wanted one person to just be like, your feelings are valid, and it's okay. And I didn't get that yesterday. All I get is someone who tries to say something when it's hours later and I've already gotten through it, and all their fucking message did was make me think about how I didn't have anyone yesterday to actually help me. All I have is people who watch and don't actually observe correctly, and then they try to comment days later. Literally days later. I've had people come that like, oh man, I saw a post from a few days ago. Are you doing okay? Like, really? You saw something from a few days ago and you're just now asking if I'm okay? How about asking me when I'm actively feeling it? But no, people don't do that. I do. And I'm gonna continue to be me regardless. Our people are ridiculous buttholes. Woke up super duper warm. I had to close off my heater vent because I was literally sweating. I always sweat, even in the middle of winter with AC and a fan on me. I will still wake up sweaty. So waking up with a heater pumping on me, I was like, well, hello to anybody that happens to be lurking. Still intrigued that we had a lurker that popped in at the beginning. They're not here anymore, but I'm still very intrigued that we had a lurker that popped in. Um, Man, my tummy hurts, my brains hurt. I just wanted to sleep more, and that's just the issue is like, if I was to lay down right now, I would fester in my thoughts. There's no way I could lay down right now and not think about things that I shouldn't think about. So that's why we're having this meeting. So I can hopefully get all of those thoughts and feelings out, and even if I don't go back to bed, I at least don't fester with the feelings, you know? Maybe after this we'll do a nice sweat sesh. Because it's the easiest time to do a sweat sesh is when Rainbow is not here. Um, I'll still do my stretches and stuff like that during the week, but it is a bit more difficult when you have a 3-year-old climbing on you. And trying to stretch your back, and then they climb on your back, and you're just like, oh, like, come on, kid. It's hilarious how technology is seemingly working so well. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. I mean, it's afternoon and evening for some of y'all, but for me it is 7:47 a.m. Sunday morning, October the 10th, 2021. My birthday is exactly 2 months and 1 day away till 35. I have a lot of, I mean, I'm always very determined, but especially right now, our focus is our health, our home, our future, you know, um, it's always going to be difficult for me to find a romantic partner, but as I feel like if I wasn't trying to help myself mentally and physically and really working on me, it'd be even more difficult to find that person. So, if I just focus on me and I focus on my mini and our health, our home, our future, everything else should just kind of fall into place, right? Right? a feeling I won't be going back to bed. I have a feeling that we'll do this meeting probably until like 9, maybe later, I don't know, but I think we'll probably do it till about 9, and then go and, you know, tidy up, do the dishes that are out there. I need to do some laundry. Oh, fuck, I was supposed to buy... Okay, no, I still have laundry detergent. I'm starting to freak out a little bit, like, oh my god, I can't do laundry, I don't have laundry detergent. But I do still have laundry detergent. I probably have enough for, like... Actually, I don't know. It's hard to tell how many laundry loads you'll get. Um, my last one, I thought it was donezo, and then it gave me, like, 2 more loads. So, for all I know, I'm thinking I only have, like, 10 loads, and I could have 20 in there. So, until we actually are officially trying to get the rest of it out of there, we're not out of laundry detergent. Um, but yeah, we do have to get more laundry detergent and more fabric softener because they are starting to dwindle away. And I have no underwear. Luckily, I'm wearing a pair of underwear now. Thankfully, my chony isn't just sitting all out. But when I grabbed my underwear last night, I was like, looking, I'm like, oh shit, this is my last pair. That means I have to do laundry, or I won't have any underwear to wear. So I have to do laundry, and then I'll do another load of laundry when Rainbow gets home, because she'll have dirty clothes from her dad's. And I basically just kind of wait to do her laundry throughout the week until she does get back from her dad's, and then I can put the stuff from her father's and the stuff from the week all together. Sometimes I have to do it separate though, because sometimes she just like her clothes from her dad's comes back so fucking messy. It's just like I don't even understand. Oh yeah, I also decided to use She-Hulk because I am She-Hulk, and nothing like a powerful, beautiful woman to play with. And I originally had it set up as Red She-Hulk, but I decided to switch it to her regular She-Hulk. She's got glasses just like mine. She's wearing a cute little choker. Um, and then, of course, she's got her original outfit. Although, I do kind of think that I should put a different back bling on her, because I'd had that. It does look good with her, don't get me wrong. And it looks good with this preset of She-Hulk too. Because it does go with like her boots and everything. But I just feel like maybe we can find something that will go better. Ooh, like this. Let's see what that looks like. Not bad. No. Hmm. I feel like the katanas look the best. That or just leave the wings on. My thing is, I don't know if I've ever actually seen She-Hulk use a blade. I don't put it past her, so I'm gonna use that. Yeah, save that. That looks nice. Well, apparently Spot was working well, but then was like, you know what? No. It's like, fuck you and the horse you ran in on. But I think I'm gonna load Jada Rose, have ourselves at least. Still not 100% sure if I'm going to take a look on that or not. I do think we're gonna play at least one match. Complete quests from Torrent. Torrent's quests were annoying. Why not? Oh man, so I have a blister that, oh, it hurts. It popped and then, or it formed and then popped, and then I noticed it. I made butternut squash yesterday, and cutting it up was quite difficult. I guess maybe I wasn't holding my knife correctly, but I caused a blister here on my pointer finger, and in the midst of cutting, not only did I cause the blister, but I popped the blister. And it's in a slight awkward spot for gaming a little bit, but I actually haven't played yet with it, and it does look like there's still partially, like, it popped, but then when it healed over, it still kept some of the liquid in there, so unfortunately it still has a little bit of those blistery properties into it. Ouch. Also, so my dumbass thought because my period didn't come, I should just keep taking the active hormone pills, because how birth control pills work is you have a full month of period of pills. 1 week of those pills are inactive for your period week, or when your body should be taking a break from the hormones, because sometimes your period just doesn't happen because it's how your body and the birth control go. But anyways, I hadn't been giving my body a break, so went to the doctors, and we have a course of plan to try to get that back onto track. After I do that, kind of see how I'm feeling. But essentially, today is the first day that I completely stopped my birth control. And she told me I can do it, 1 week or 1 month, however I feel. Either way, I need to take that week off. Even if I'm not bleeding, it's important to, you don't have to take the inactive pills, but just don't take anything that week, and especially not your active pills. Um, so to kind of get my body back to normal, I guess, I'm just going to stop it for a complete month. And actually, I guess I'm technically doing it for a month and a week, because um, I want to completely get it back to normal. So uh, I'm going the week of the inactive pills, and then I'm going to wait a month after that. Um, so, for example, we skip the week, and then I could start it on, next Sunday. But instead of starting at that next Sunday, I'm doing a month after that. So then the pill kind of still starts at what would be at the end of the inactive week, just to hopefully get it right on track. But really, who knows? The body is so interesting. And she asked me, she's like, why are you on birth control? And I'm like, just more of like a precautionary thing. Because I'm not sexually active. I haven't been since January. But, you never know what could happen. You know what I mean? And I'd rather be safe than sorry. I do not want any more kids. Like, it would take a lot for someone to give me love and affection in a way that makes me feel like I want to have a baby with them. Cause I'm so just like not like I'm honestly hoping that I my future prince is someone who has never really wanted kids, and even though I do have a daughter, they they love her and they also love the fact that they don't have to be a father figure to them. That's one thing is Junior has her dad, someone who's coming into my life, like, yes, you need to respect my daughter and she will be, in our lives, but you need to mesh with me. You know what I mean? I am not looking for someone to make me a complete family. I'm looking for someone who can give me the things that I haven't gotten since like 2012. No, sooner, later than that. Like 2009, 2010 is the last time I got true romance. Because, like, I had romance within mine and Voldemort's relationship, but because he was abusing me for most of it, I don't know what was real or what's not. So basically, my last romantic relationship, it's a wash. Everything that it existed, I can't look at it as romance. So I have to go to the last romance I had, which was from our former Prince Dan, who did give us romance. He used to do so many cute things for me. I miss that all the time. Our relationship fell apart because there was toxicity on both parts of it. When I had met Dan, I only told him about this much of my health challenges when it was this much. That was my bad, and I just wasn't at a place where I could share that sort of thing with someone else. And then, you know, the next person I did, unfortunately, didn't hold on to it and embrace it like they should. They abused it, and that's what we're healing from. Healing is not linear. It is like a fucking roller coaster, and there's no time limit to healing. But that's just another thing is a lot of people, they seem to think that I should be healing a lot quicker when it's only been I haven't even been single for 2 years yet. I've only been separated for 2 years. My divorce was only finalized 5 months ago. Like, who says I should be healing faster? Like, come on now. I also, like, I haven't thought about them much this weekend because we had other stuff occupying the brain hole. But I still think about my crush, especially Ashton. When I found Ashton on Tinder, he was so fucking cute. And I was like, gosh, he looks so familiar. And, like, I literally kept telling myself, like, there's no way this person would swipe right on me. Like, there's just no way. And I just kept reading their bio and looking at their pictures, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna swipe. I need to. Like, I'm interested. And then when I swiped right, and it was like, it's a match, and I was like, oh my god, this person already swiped right on me. Like, oh my gosh. Like, all the butterflies, all the instant butterflies. And then, unfortunately, at that time, I was still trying to learn, like, what I wanted. And I was exploring casual sort of relationships, and throughout doing that, we learned that we didn't want that. But unfortunately, the first person, he was the first person I had been with in 7 years. I also hadn't been intimate with anybody in almost a year since, then. And it was just like it's like I wish I could go back and gear it differently because I'm the one that led it, man. He totally fed off of everything that I did, but what I was doing was kind of conveying it to be a casual thing, and that's not what I want. It's not what I wanted, especially not from him. Um, I always think about because like that was one thing that we kind of discussed is he doesn't want kids, and I always wondered. I was like, does that mean that he doesn't want any kids? Like you wouldn't date someone that had a child? Um, but I don't know. You know what I mean? But damn it, I think about the first time that we were together and we cuddled afterwards and them just holding me tight and like stroking my arm with their thumb. Like I think about that more than I really should, I know. But you don't do that sort of thing unless you're sort of feeling it for more. And I just wish that Amber could have been more mindful so then we could have seen where that could have gone. But, we'll probably never really see that sort of thing because I tried to change the sort of dynamic, um, and then also, tried to interact with them, but every time that I interacted with them, they ignored me. I find that they only would message me. They wouldn't respond to my messages per se. And, that just kind of lets you know that it's not going where you hope it to go. So we had to purge ourselves from that. I removed them from my Facebook. I removed them from my Snapchat. I deleted all pictures that I have of them in my phone so I don't look at them. I try not to think about them. And then we think about people like Red Ranger, who was, our first attempt at really, trying to have a romance where, I kissed him, but we only had one kiss. I really, and we even discussed like we didn't want to be, even though we were totally attracted to each other, we didn't want to be physically intimate until we had gone on more dates and stuff like that. But that particular person, they were just not in a place to be able to give anybody anything. And I was, I definitely didn't realize at that time that we needed to actively heal as much as, like, I knew I needed to heal, but I didn't think I needed to heal that much. Um, but I do. I kind of think that I'll probably always be healing in some sort of way because there's so much to my last romantic relationship that any one little bit would affect you, and then there's a bunch of bits. So, oh man, oh it's fucking warm down here. So warm. And you're probably asking yourself, why are you wearing a sweater then? Oh, the answer to that is because I couldn't find, ouch, something else to wear. Oh, my fucking right knee has been hurting so much. I need to get it checked out. But the shitty part about doctors is that you go to the general practitioner, you tell them what you're feeling, and then they make an appointment with someone else. So it's like, it's going to be a while before I can get that checked out. And then I like my next appointment will be um, looking over the blood test that we did, which some of the things I would recognize, like the cholesterol, I know what that is. I had great cholesterol, by the way. It was like 111, and the highest it can be is like 170 or some shit. I'm just like, hey, look at my great cholesterol. And then even the ones I didn't understand, it kind of gives you a spectrum underneath, and it tells you if it's high or low, or if, it's perfectly fine. Most of them were just all in their normal ranges. There was a couple of them that were lower or elevated, but I have no idea what they were, so that's definitely something that she has to tell me. I'm hoping that there's nothing crazy wrong, with my blood work. Um, but usually, blood work is like one of the first things that doctors will do because you can test many things within your blood to see how you're doing. So, hopefully, my blood work was all normal, and the things that were slightly elevated and lower are not like detrimental or something like that. Like I got my thyroid tested, which I don't know if I've ever had that tested. I'm sure I have, but got that tested, which I guess you do through blood work. Crazy, right? I'm just happy that I don't have a crazy bruise. Usually when I get blood drawn, I always have a crazy bruise the next like week. So I'm glad that I don't have anything. Oh damn. I am so sweaty that it's coming through my sweatshirt. Does anyone else just absolutely love the smell of their own scent? You would say BO, but it doesn't smell bad to me, so I don't really call it BO. But yeah, I love the natural scent of my body. All right, let's play some Fortnite. I don't know. All I'm hoping that the day goes smooth. I don't really see me catching more Z's, but maybe I will. Maybe, after this meeting, I'll do a little cleaning, um, maybe start a load of laundry, and then maybe after that, I'll lay back down. I don't know. Um, Maybe I'll take a nice hot shower. Oh, I can't take a hot shower. I don't have any underwear to put on afterwards. Son of a bitch. Unless I want to put on a thong. And thongs, like, I have to be in the mood for a thong. You know what I mean? Like, a thong makes me feel extra sexy. I don't wear a thong because I don't want a panty line. Because straight up, I'm always going to have a panty line. Unless I get one of those flush panties. Which I do have a pair of those and they're fucking phenomenal. But, I need to do laundry. Alright, She-Hulk. Oh, sweet. Our island is nice and far away. Whew. Ah, yes, look at her. She's so gorgeous. And I chose the perfect... Look how awesome that glider looks with her. Mm. You know what's funny is a lot of people think that my favorite colors are purple and green because of heroes. Like, a lot of people go, oh, purple and green for Joker, purple and green for She-Hulk. And I'm like, purple and green because I love the two colors. That's it. There is no rhyme or reason. I just love the fucking colors. But a lot of people think that my favorite colors are purple and green because I'm She-Hulk. Or because I like the Joker. Which is always very interesting. It's never just because, you know, I enjoy what I enjoy. You know, something I think about pretty often is I always wonder if, you know, my future prince is watching my content. And, you know, maybe they're just like super shy and they know that I'm not really trying to be the dominant force. I've been the dominant force in every relationship that I have ever made. Whether it's a friendship, whether it's romance, especially romance. I've always been the dominating person. I've always been the one to initiate things. And I don't want that, especially not in my romantic relationship. I want someone who is going to approach me, let me know that they are interested, you know? And, I always kind of wonder, like, maybe my prince is super duper shy and they just like, oh fuck, my princess is ready and waiting, but she's not gonna contact me and I gotta get myself to a place where I can contact her. Your princess is waiting, that's all I know. Doing my best to live life, loving myself the hardest, striving every day to be a little bit more okay than the last day. You know, like, I may not be okay, but I'm definitely more okay than I was a year ago when I was still living in the house with my abuser. You know, I'm not okay, but I'm definitely more okay than we were yesterday. You know, yesterday was really fucking hard. Like, super duper fucking hard. And we got through it, you know. I'm still so thankful that I was in Klub Kottontale when I got the messages from Voldemort of Rainbow at the pumpkin patch. Because I really do think that if I had not been in Klub Kottontale, it would have affected me so much. I will have guns like She-Hulk one day. my prince won't say things like, are you sure you want to have big, big muscles like a man? How are you ever going to attract someone? The same way I attract other people. They're gonna like me for me. Alright, we gotta make a beeline for the boat. We don't have time to... Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna collect this. Ah, I'm stuck on a tree. Ooh, so glad I got it. Yeah, so glad I collected that. Alright, now we have to go directly to the boat. We're already gonna get hurt. Oh, I would have been so sad if the boat wasn't here. I'd be like, motherfucker. That's the way you fucking get to the circle. Yes! I need to hopefully find... Oh, that's just for shields, damn it. Fuck! They saw me. Ah! No, no! I was so hoping that they hadn't seen me. I was trying to sneak around them. I didn't ready up. I was like, why am I not going into my other match? Because I didn't fucking ready up. Maybe if you readied up. Oh, a bunny moon killed him. Oh, yay. Ouch. Oh, my fucking blister. Owie. Hey. Literally 8:20 a.m., so cheers. Oh, I think I'm gonna have just one schmidgen of a toke. Messed up damn bladder. I was like, oh, you have to pee. I'm like, oh, that's great. Let's see. The H house usually has some good loot. I hate when the beds don't give you any coinage. Yeah, I'm definitely not going back to bed, but that's okay. I just, whereas I wish that I could have laid back down, I think that if I was, I would just fester way too much on thoughts that we shouldn't. just realized it has no fucking fridge. I bet you I could get over to that house, because I do, if I remember correctly, I think there's an upgrade machine over here. Oh no, it's on the beach next to it. We still might be able to do it. We're pretty close to the circle. But here, on that beach, is where the upgrade machine is. Back when it was people, because there for a while they took away the upgrade machines and then they gave us people that could upgrade, and the person in there was one that did it. But now it has upgrade machines again. Yeah, buddy. So one thing I don't like about wolves and raptors is when they spot you, they start alerting other wolves and raptors where you are. Oh wow, birds give meat too. There was a llama. Ah, buddy. Let's take the fast car. See if this has got any ones from Torin. Yes, she's Torin, pretty sure. And that works out nicely because actually, well, I was headed to... It's not there anymore, but there was a sideways entrance over here. Now we just wait and see where another sideways is gonna pop up. Oh, my hands. I like doing this. It's essentially kind of like camping in a bush, but you know, most of the time people will run past cars and not always look inside them. All they're looking for or trying to hear is the sound of the vehicle. So if you take away the sound, and these cars I especially like them because it's only a two-seater, so it's quick to get back into the driver's seat. Excuse me, whereas the four-door sedans, ow, fuck, you have to go through all the seats before you get to the driver again. Ah, that fucking blister hurts. Person over there, but not interested in that. I am interested in this. Because I need to enter the sideways. Hopefully I can find grenades or something like that, and then I can get my explosive that I need to while I'm in there. But I need to dance for 5 seconds while in the sideways, and then also just enter it, because that's one of Torin's things, is to enter the sideways. So. Gosh it! I need to dance for 5 seconds, so I need to... There we go, there we go, there we go! Sweet. Didn't get an explosive kill, but I didn't have a grenade or anything like that, so... But we entered the sideways and we danced for 5 seconds, so we managed to get both of those done. Oh, of course. Find some grenades after. And there's probably not going to be any more sideways. Most of Torin's stuff is sideways stuff. Oh, man. Let my hands regain some of their ness back. Disappointed with the taste of this sour tangerine. And then there was one. No heals. Damn. Oh, he had a Sloan's. Yeah. That's how that cookie crumbled. Yeah, nothing like a good shaky match to get your brains completely distracted. I think from here, I definitely am going to clean. Oh man, heart's just like from that match. Whew. But I'm thankful that Club Kottontale is here when I need it the most. And I have plenty of time, 21 hours to do all that. The daily punch cards are easy. It's the weekly punch card that I never get done because we don't really play with friends. We don't really have friends that play. Yay, we're officially halfway to a hundo. I was kind of hoping that we would achieve that before November because November is our last full month of this season. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the things that I want just because, like, it's hard for I got my carpal tunnel to work around and things like that. But you know, the hope is that I can get this and then this. Those are the two main things that I want the most. I would like to get Venom. That would be cool. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Or Carnage. I think it was Carnage. And then, I would like to get this guy, but in all honesty, I don't think he'll happen because I just don't think I'll be able to play enough to be able to get the XP needed to obtain him. So I'm putting my focus towards just getting the first two bits of him because we hella want Fabio Sparkle main and definitely his gold preset with that Galaxy main. It's so good. Look at that heart. So, but that's pretty obtainable because for this one you just have to claim all of 6 and for this one you just have to claim all of 5. So, we just got to focus on completing. So let's see, I think we're almost able to collect her, which is the last bit that we need for this page. Because in order to collect him, I have to collect all of the things on here, and to get this, you have to get the base. One battle star away. That's awesome. I think we'll play one more match just to obtain that battle star. Oh man. I'm so thankful that Club Kottontale exists for me to come, get thoughts and feelings out, and, keeps me from festering on things. At level 34, I set boundaries and I do not allow things in my life that are just going to cause harm. You know, all I can do is learn from all of the past experiences, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. Oh boy. Oh, I actually don't think playing one match would get us the one battle star. I do believe the next battle star we'll get will be when we fully level up, and I don't see that happening. One more match, or end meeting and get cleaning done. Because the sooner I get the cleaning done, that's like the only thing that I have to do before Rainbow gets home. And then maybe decide if I want to catch some more Z's, or maybe do some calisthenics with Kottontale. I actually was kind of thinking about doing a Just Dance Club of Kottontale meeting. It's been a hot minute since we done one of those, and I plan on doing a sweat sesh anyways, so why not do one via Club Kottontale, which, you know what, let's go ahead and pull the game out and put it into the PlayStation. Right now, what's in the PlayStation is Grand Theft Auto 5. So let's grab Just Dance 2020. I didn't feel any need to get Just Dance 2021. Um, I'm pretty sure because I have, what's it called? The fucking Just Dance Unlimited. I still get access to, like, Just Dance 2021's unlimited songs. I just don't necessarily get access to the ones that are physically on the disc. But we'll put that in. Ouch. Put Grand Theft Auto 5 away. Put Just Dance. I like to keep the case of the game. If I have a game in my system, I like to keep the case right outside of it. So it kind of lets me know, like, hey, you have something in there. But yeah, so it's 8:47 a.m. Good motherfucking morning from me to you. Thank you to anyone that's been tuning into this morning meeting. Just, Club Kottontale Needed. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. It always has been and it always will be. But it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to feel the things that you feel, and do what you can to get through it. I'm very, very thankful that I have my Club of Cottontales because whenever I feel triggered, I can come here and desensitize. I also utilize it as a platform that triggers me, and I desensitize myself to that trigger. One big one is you can literally utilize just about anything to help yourself. Because I was able to take not just my, content that I make here on YouTube, but I also was able to take a video games and help desensitize myself to things. For example, I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights, and I probably always will be afraid of heights. That fear of heights affects me in video games more so in the past than it does now because I utilize such video games as like Grand Theft Auto 5 and other ones that had heights in it to help myself get over that within games, so then I'm able to actually do things that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to. And it's truly an amazing thing what you can achieve when you put your mind to it, or minds in my case. But I think we're gonna put some music in, get the cleaning done, and then we're gonna do another Club Cottontale meeting, a little just dance, and just really listening to our body. We do not want to hurt ourselves. Fitness is always about feeling better, not about making you feel worse. So you got to listen to your body, and I'll probably, if I don't do the stretch before I start the meeting, I'll definitely do it within the meeting because it's very, 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 very important that you stretch your body before you do a physical activity if you can. Sometimes, you forget to stretch, or sometimes like something comes up and you don't have time to properly stretch. I think you should take the time to properly stretch, even if it's just a little, one of these type of thing. Oh god, that feels so good. You should always stretch. Like, it's so important to stretch your body. Everyone should stretch. Every single being should stretch because it's just good for you. Even if you're not doing a physical activity, you should still stretch every single day. But on that note, it is almost 9 a.m. I love cleaning, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting the cave all tidied up. I think I'm going to start in Rainbow's room, go in there, pick up any toys that might need picked up, just get it, nice and presentable for when she gets here. Actually, I'll probably start in my room because that's where I am right now. Gather the laundry because I have a pile of laundry there. Put that in the bathroom, then do her room. Then probably take the laundry over to the laundry area, but I want to do my dishes first. I don't like running my washing machine and washing dishes. It just, I'm even if I lived in, say, a normal sort of living environment, I conserve my water and my electricity. That's just the type of person I am. But I'm very self-aware that the house I'm living in is being treated like an apartment, but it's still, a very full household of people using one water heater and the same electricity. So I'm even more mindful of not, washing my dishes and clothes at the same time. I do one or the other. If I hear someone taking a shower, I don't take a shower and I try not to turn on the water. Just common courtesy things that you do. I like to do anyways. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes there's something I have to rinse, and then they're taking a shower, and I have to rinse it because it's like a poop stain or a, cheese stain on my child's clothing, and I'm like, I don't want it to stain. Um, or it's, the end of the evening, and I have to do a shower with Rainbow. Um, I'm just going to do the shower. So, man, I'm so glad I did this meeting. And, I look forward to. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do the next meeting with some Just Dance. My right leg has been extra hurting, so But right now I'm kind of feeling like I want to, but there is some stuff I need to do around the cave first. I'm very, very thankful that Club Kottontale exists for me to come and just, you know, bring back some of that joyfulness that we gain throughout the day. Um, and just a friendly reminder, especially if you watch snaps of people, it's really important to observe when that snap happened. Because if you're viewing a snap that happened many hours after, and then you comment something on it, you could be hurting that person who already got through that thing. You know what I mean? Um, just be more mindful. Not every single person is just like wanting a bunch of people to watch them and yada yada yada. Some people are just using their platforms their way. And, for me, Snapchat is my preferred social media. So where I go to literally put out all of my thoughts and feelings. And I'm very, very good at being mindful and getting myself through things. I've had to be because I don't have other people to help me in the moment. I never really have. Um, so I'm really good at getting myself through the moment. And very, very rarely does someone actually hit me up when I'm still in that moment. So when they say something, all it does is take me back to that moment, and then I have to, kind of essentially redo it all over again. Yesterday is done. Today is a new day, and it's a beautiful day. Rainbow comes home at 3 p.m. I'm going to get the cave all tidied up and just keep our brains occupied. All I can do is consistently heal myself, but it's going to be more difficult if people aren't paying attention and, they don't understand something, so they say something before understanding, and then it just becomes a shit show. Um, Sometimes all a person really needs is like a heart, or you put hugs. You don't need to say anything else. But to each their own. I encourage people to be themselves, but it's really important to be yourself, but also be mindful. I know that when I watch someone snap, I always look at how old the snap is, and then I gear my response to that. So, for example, if I saw a snap that was sad and it was 2 hours ago, I would make sure they're actively okay because that's fresh. If it was 20 hours ago, I would have been like, I hope the rest of the day was wonderful, sending hugs. Just positivity. You don't want to, I mean, at least I don't want to cause anyone more harm than their brains are already doing to themselves. And, I find that a lot of people just try to interact with me without actually learning anything about me, and especially, those individuals that I have been honest about different things that I go through. It's like, some of the things people say to me, it's just like, I feel like they forget that I deal with all the things that I deal with. But to each their own. I'm excited to get some cleaning done. Hopefully, we still want to do the next meeting. But either way, I'm glad that I came here. Still wish I could have been able to sleep more. Not happy about being up before 7 a.m. on a Sunday, but that's how that cookie crumbles. So until next time, which might be in just a few, like an hour or two, less than 2 hours actually, because cleaning don't take me that long. Especially the cleaning that I need to get done. I'll probably get it done in like a half hour. But um, this meeting existed because it needed it. I needed Club Kottontale, so I'm so thankful for it. Um, Might have a second meeting, little calisthenics with Contel. We shall see. But as always, until next time, and every moment of every day of every bit of your existence, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Ooh.